Good morning, everyone. How are you all doing? And welcome once again to the Strive Stream, but not any Strive Stream. It's the holiday Strive Stream. It is now officially December, which means it is time once more to do work for charity. It is, of course, time for Fallout for Hope, where we raise money for St. Jude's Children's Hospital. So yeah, that's where we're at. That's where we are at, and I will not explain the rewards and whatnot and the gimmicks that are going to be flying this month until more people are here, because it's always a small crowd at the start of the stream. But that's the situation. If you want to donate, there is down in the corner there a QR code to be able to do the donation. I'm pretty certain that that's a QR code for just that purpose. The other option is that you can type an exclamation charity in the chat. I know that probably nobody's watching over on the YouTube side. The QR code is mostly for the people over on YouTube because I don't have a bot over there. It's so quiet. But over on Twitch, you can type an exclamation charity. There you go. That's the Tiltify link right there. How does it even look? Aha. Okay, so as it stands, our initial donation goal is just $100. But of course, like it is every single year, that quantity will grow. That quantity will grow. I have an entire donation schedule set up, a whole entire plan put together. It's just a matter of time before we reach that point. And hopefully, donations work the way that they're supposed to. Because you know what I just realized? I just realized that I didn't update a couple of... I never tested the donations. I also realized that I didn't update my subscription counter because I was so busy with other stuff. There we go. Save changes. Save that. Okay, there we go. That's it's a slippery subscription number, man. Hello, Ratchet. What is this? User acceptance did not pass. Wait. Did it error out when you tried to give a? Because if it errored out when you tried to donate, that would be a problem that I do not know how to solve off the top of my head because I do not run the Tiltify campaign. I am just part of the Tiltify campaign. I haven't tested. Oh, okay, cool. Freaked me out for a moment there. Oh, I didn't test it. Oh, right. Yes, of course. Well, I mean, what can I say other than the fact that, I don't know. We could probably do this. I could probably test this. I could probably test this right now. Let's check this. Overview. Branding? Here we go. Overlays. Test alert. Let's just do a test alert for our favorite number ever. A 100. Send that text. Okay. Yeah, so that should be working. It's not going to come through and show up on. It's only showing up on the dashboard. It's not going to show up on the whole stream here. But yeah, there you go. So and then click on that. Okay, there we go. I have my dash back up. Well, there you go. $10. Thank you so very much for that donation there, NB. It goes to a wonderfully great cause. You're a very kind person for doing so. So there we go. We are 1/10 of the way to our initial goal. Now, our total goal for the season, for the month, is to see if we can raise $1,000. Okay, this is a pretty small community here. It's not that big of a deal. It'll be a big enough deal to be able to hit $1,000 in a small community like this. So we will see if it's possible. Okay. You okay there, NB? You're looking a little bit stunned. $1,000. Oof, boy. A twerking elf in the club? Yeah. Working the candy cane over, you know? We're not getting another picture for a long time. Well, that's the other thing. The game, it's suspended for now. Like photographs are suspended until January because I'm not going to cross those two streams. So. Hello, Superman Soup. How you doing? Greetings and welcome to the stream. It is, of course, charity season. It is charity season. We're raising money for the children's St. Jude's Children's Hospital! Exclamation charity if you wish to give. I need to actually get the bot on a rotation there to constantly push the link every like 15 minutes or something. I'm guessing that the microphone picked that up. All right. Let's launch the Outer Worlds. Let's launch the Outer Worlds 2. Which is kind of an appropriate game to be playing for this charity stream, because I mean, it's Obsidian, kind of similar to Fallout New Vegas, kind of, but not quite. All right, let's get this camera where it belongs. Oh, those shaders are actually generating fast tonight.
Leave it to Auntie Cleo to turn a perfectly charming little hamlet called Fairfield on a pleasant moon named Eden into a garish, cutthroat, jingle-blaring mudhole.
Hello, Cooler. All right. Yes, we get to watch this again. Not the best outcome possible. We just came out of the Vox relay station. It launched itself into the air, and it has landed on, I forget what the name of the location that we didn't have any options. It had to land somewhere.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander. How are you still right over there?
God. Oh my god. Shit. Okay. I've learned my lesson. I need to use the quick save after watching this sequence here. What's your favorite Heroes of Might and Magic game? Never played any of them. Ah, here we go. Space. Skip that. And then we go down the elevator. Then we quick save. Wait for that to finish. Okay, now that that's done.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander. Look at a few corpse low, Commander.
Oh shit!
Nice flash!
Their line. Taking cover.
Shit.
45. Driving over.
God damn! The freaks out here. Scottish or Irish? Your pick, Strife. Oh my word. You giving me an accent right out of the gate here? Come to think of it, I need to manage requests. There we go. Okay. So alright, it'll be Scottish for a little bit. As best as I can do it anyway. Well, you did get pretty good at the Boston one, mate. Well, it's fine, I don't have to do Boston.
What?
Ready to waste it. On your command.
God damn. Blasted freak. Go ahead and reload this one. I prefer blasting them in the face, but you know, you make do with whatever you have.
Commander, you're bleeding.
I'm aware that I'm bleeding. Don't worry about me. I love my followers who just constantly you're running in front of my gun. Feels a lot like that might be the end of it. Who's shooting at me? I don't see anyone. What's down there? Okay. Who's shooting at me now? Absolutely all the way across there. That's sealed.
Yeah.
Freaks.
Yeah.
I can't use the terminal because I'm in the middle of combat. Okay, can I use this? You'll let me. No, it seems the right time for it. Ugh, there we are. Oh my god.
Can't be too far, I bet.
Time to earn my commission.
Recommencing on.
I keep thinking that I'm done here.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
I don't need a distraction. I need you to stop drawing the fire. I wasn't expecting to find much of anything out here. Can I open this? No, I need engineering 3. Won't be doing it with that. I entirely lack the facilities or the faculties.
Traveling further.
Quickly.
But
Let me handle this.
Blasted protectorate scum. Causing me all sorts of trouble here.
What kind of tomfoolery is this?
Alright, there we go. You got Flotsam because of me. Yeah, you know, I saw the other day that they're about to hit their 1.0 release. If they haven't already. I wasn't paying too close of attention to the dates. Element.
Look alive, Commander.
Ah, lost. More of this shit. There she go. Where did that little freak wander off to?
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
Well, why don't you go ahead and shoot at her because I can't find her myself.
It's like a
There's
fight.
the health bar.
flush them out.
Yeah.
Get back here. Stop running away. Reload that.
Shooting down to stop them. Grenade.
Alright, that's the last of them. Finally. Christ. Talk about a terrible move all at once. Alright, well, no one can find me now, because I killed everyone who could see me. Anybody with eyes is now dead. Let's all work out. If you watch the movie Waterworld, that's Flotsam. That's an old film too. Didn't Waterworld take place under, like, in the water? Like, under the ocean? Ah, so this is where I'm at. I didn't realize that this was the front door. Alright, well, you know, I killed everyone. There's nothing left here. It's all good. It's fine. It's absolutely beautiful. Alright, what does the terminal back here have to say? Warden lids. Urgent data backup. As you are likely aware, the Skycutter power facility ceased function some time ago. While we hope to reinitiate the control of the facility, it is impossible to gauge when we might be able to activate again. Unfortunately, this means consistent reliance on our automechanical defenses shall be difficult. Moreover, data transference procedures may be interrupted due to periodic power fluctuations. It is critical that all outstanding data, corrupted and otherwise, be uploaded to the relay for transmission and recovery. Corrupted files. I lack hack to be able to do anything else. Return to the route. Messages. Yeah, nothing for me to read. So much for that. Wasn't there another terminal up on the second floor here? Yes, there was. Drone status. Despite our superiors' assertions that the Skycatcher's power facility has been secured and it posed no danger of disruptions, we received a destabilizing power surge from the tower. Now all the exterior automechanicals and turrets are offline. It is vital that technicians be assigned to repair the damage and reinstate the offline systems immediately, and I don't want to hear any a snide "I told you so," or even a professional "that was identified early on as a likely outcome." Keep it to yourselves. There's plenty of room for the gallows for insubordinates. Intake log. Cadet, Warden, Senior Warden, Marshal. Staffing update. Congratulations to the remaining staff. Wow, that's no less than 5. Personal log. Log number 1. We've received orders to lock down the Vox. No guards are allowed out for the time being. It is misfortunate that I am the one who must enforce this order, seeing as how it has been decreed during my watch. Still, I'm certain it is a momentary order, and shall desist once the danger of our present situation, such as it may be, has subsided. Log number 2. We have maintained our vigil over several days now. If the strain alone weren't enough, it seems I've drawn the ire of one of the wardens. I can hardly blame them. They wish to return to their homes and their families, and this extended duty order has persisted far longer than any of us intended. Still, faith in the Sovereign shall see us through this time of need. Message number 3. Day 9 of continuous duty. Exhaustion may be taking its toll. I may be imagining it, but the resentment of the other guards appears to have subsided. They almost look at me with a kind of pity. It is not logical. Received a message that the Brigadier wants to see me at once. Shall sign this message off upon my return. That was probably the poor sod who was killed inside of the chamber. Well, sending the power surge here definitely worked out in my favour. I knew that it would do something, but I wasn't certain what it did, and I definitely didn't have to worry about automechanicals. So, you know, that worked out in my favour. Is this another route into the... This seems like another route into the Vox Relay. I think I missed this. Yeah, I totally missed this. Wow. Look at this. Would you look at that? Didn't expect that to be the case. That's how you got in, you snuck in? Makes plenty of sense. Let's go up to, what was it, Westport, where I had to drop the Vox relay onto it. Or is there even a point to that? What's going on with the bridge over here? Was it blasted to pieces? Definitely came through here already. Hello, Sheila. How you doing there? Oh, I got access granted to this one. That's unexpected. Are there even any guards left here after what happened to the relay station? Got the armory. Go ahead and lower the bridge. That is, I'm just gonna say it right now, that seems a touch ineffective as a method of yeah, just seems a touch ineffective. Attempt to fill a grenade. Empty grenades are scattered on the table. Perhaps they can be filled with nearby Zeranium. Science! The Zeranium grenades are refilled and combat ready. Nice. That's a beauty. I love it. Absolutely worked out in my favor. Look at those little torches. That's cute. Feels like I'm in a military camp the whole time. Just tiny little coffee pots and like tins of rations. Oh, I did 5 more minutes of accent than I had to. I guess I can stop now. Alright, there we go. Doing good. How are you today? I am doing charity work today. If you type in !charity, you can donate to a good cause. St. Jude Children's Hospital. Fall Out for Hope. Wow, there's an underside to the bridge. Man, going on foot and realizing that there are so many different options available to you is something else. Wait a minute, what's up with this this door over here? Ah, locked. No engineering, no repair can fix it.
Prudence dictates we cherish all we have and defend it.
I'm guessing that there really isn't a, like, I'm astonished that they're just like not When did I gain access to the bridge area? That's like a curiosity to me that I don't really understand, but, whatever, I guess. That's right, I can steal. Got destroyed on my way out, though. My character build was for sneaking, not fighting. Well, that is both awkward and also totally to be expected. Sparkling water. Wait, let's actually get up close on some of this. Now carbon dioxide free. How is it sparkling water when it's free of carbon dioxide? Like, doesn't it have to be, like, carbonated in order to... Ooh, what's this? Weeks have passed since the capture of Fairfield, and I fear we're worse for the wear. The enemy set up camp just over the ridge before us, yet they have not attempted another attack. Why? Are they simply setting lamps on us to tell their leaders back in town? Or is this some sort of intimidation tactic? Do they hope we will be so foolish as to rush them out in the open? I cannot understand it. I can hear their voices even when I sleep, and I see the shimmer of their rifles in the afternoon sun. Without attacking them, we cannot escape them. It's maddening. Every day I join my brothers and sisters in silence to think on the Sovereign's and the Paradigm's teachings. I can only hope that they may continue to guide and teach me. Cadet Osman. There are a lot of guards stationed here. I'm happy that I don't have to actually fight them. More ration tins, yay! I like how these particular NPCs are just completely clueless to the fact that everything is just wrecked. Because they weren't set up to, like, have an understanding or a reaction to it. Alright, what's going on here? Messages. Warden Weintraub. Message of investigation. To all patriots of Paradise Island, firstly, on behalf of the Sovereign, I commend you for steadfastly holding your position against our enemy's barbarous onslaught. While we celebrate the repelled attack on the bridge of Reverent, we must also think upon the strategic loss of Fairfield and Westport. Thanks to the needed sacrifices of those patriot subjects, we have shored up defenses at the Vox Relay and prepare tirelessly for our future advancement. Use this current claim to bolster yourselves for your orders yet to come. Think on your duties and celebrate your loyalty to the Protectorate. For when we strike, we shall prevail. In the name of the Matriarch. Hello, Ratchet. Back up. Back up. Cleaning house. Devout warden, too long have our ranks been sullied by the impious and the weak. If we are to win the war, we must keep our house in order. I have discovered many wrongdoers within the Vox. They and their close associates and have all been strung up as an example to others. It is imperative you do the same in kind. If sickness is not culled from your ranks, it will spread and lead us to ruin. Remember, a warden's duty is to preserve the paradigm. Now act upon it. Brigadier Montelli. Private log. Do not proceed if you are not Senior Warden Weintraub. One too many problems. The enemy base over the hill leaves me restless. I hear their comings and goings day in and day out, and all I can think is how one well-placed strike would put an end to our hypervigilance. But alas, my hands are tied. I see the strain it has on my soldiers, knowing these very walls around the bridge are but a crumbling cage. But what can I do, save remind them of the paradigm? Sovereign knows that I will protect this land until my last breath, but does Montelli? Should anything make him doubt, I can only fear what it may mean for all of us. The day after. For a horde of corporatist barbarians, Auntie's soldiers were clever. They didn't need the strength of their conviction to wound our flank. They only needed a raft full of explosives and a few unpatriotic hands to nudge it across the moat. We held our ground and drained the moat to keep Auntie at bay, but I must admit to feeling haunted by our losses. Auto mechanicals obliterated, good soldiers separated from good limbs, our proud fortifications humbled. What do we have to show for it but the taint of Zeranium in the air? Though we stand unbroken, we stumbled, and each of us knows it. Auntie didn't just blast a hole into our defenses, she drove a crack in our resolve. An unfortunate update. I ordered Cadet Osman into the breach. Priority 1, salvage any auto mechanical parts. Priority 2, return with salvage. Priority 3, return alive. Poor kid didn't get far before he tripped and fell into a patch of Zeranium. Couldn't climb back out. After he stopped screaming, I heard his hands and feet struggling for purchase. The last spark of his reason trying in vain to complete the mission. The others hailed Osman as a patriot. Well, I went down there myself once the worst of the Zeranium had cleared up. The automech parts were tainted beyond repair, which meant Osman died for nothing, and everything. Montelli won't like it, but I'm leaving the breach open, as a reminder to some, and as a memorial to others. What a lovely story. What a lovely, difficult life they lead here. Alright, well, that's all for me on this bridge, I think. There's a bunch of stuff I'd love to just pick up and take, but I'm not gonna push my luck, you know?
To what do we owe the pleasure? Stranger, these are dark times indeed. Our Vox relay is gone. I thought it impenetrable once, but there is still light. With Montelli gone, with Montelli's fearless sacrifice, those of us who remain can rebuild without fear of unjust retribution. And I shall not give up this bridge to the invaders, even if all that's left of this island is dust and blood. Any invader you see, you be sure and tell them that.
Okay, cool. You're fantastic. You do know that you're like one of a handful left and there's really not much for you to rebuild? Just saying. Just saying. Well, we done here. Can we get over to... Let's fast travel. Hooray! What a reaction to have there, NB. All right, this is where we drop the Vox relay. What type of a sorry state is it in?
The matriarch chose Eden because she recognized it as the perfect ecosystem. The native flora and fauna, the pleasant atmosphere, and rich natural resources represent a fascinatingly complex ecological network to govern the matriarch working with and through the
I don't think there's much of anything left.
paradigm.
Yep, it's over. It's utterly over there.
Naturally, sometimes.
Okay, journal. What do we got here? You found information that Augustine de Vries has allies in a place called Golden Ridge. Okay.
Do arise. We all know how invasive species can
I forgot that the Automech Repair Center was still a thing. I completely forgot that it was still a thing.
You're free to pass, stranger.
There was still the need to, like, repair this leak. I don't think I'm going to be able to. I'm just going to give it one more look before I clear out of the area, honestly. Uranium gas. I don't see a way in there. Just quick save. That's sealed. I can't do anything in that. So yep, no fixing the uranium leak. Well, so much for that. But I don't think there's anything left for me to do here, other than talk to Valerie. Yeah, the landing pad is where I need to return to. Let's go to Fairfield and let's just do a little bit of scrapping and whatnot. Yeah.
You know, I can't recall seeing any of these protectorate types ever run a scam on each other.
Weird, ain't it? They seem to really respect and care about each other.
Yeah, but if they even catch a whiff of disloyalty, it's a whole other thing. I prefer antes where I know where we stand. By ourselves.
Too much Spacer's Ale? Try Auntie's Choice Pep Pills. Good for what ails you.
Why does even the slightest scintilla of success so elude me? Is it my destiny to fail? I do not seem to compare unfavorably to others.
Actually, what does Milver Street have to say?
I do not know how it occurred, but Westport was obliterated. With the town, so goes my possibility for promotion. And our continued working together. So many dead. So many potential careers ruined. It seems I have much to learn about the nature of war. Please, take leave of me. I have an uncertain future to ponder.
What do you have to say?
I know I may seem awash in warm, welcoming sentiment, but I have a war to win. You ain't aiding me. You're wasting valued time.
Well, I think I've made my decision. I'm ready to help you instead of Milver Street.
Competence recognizes competence. Get into that facility and make certain it won't ever function again. I look forward to hearing your results.
Sabotage the facility. Wait, like, what did I actually just do? Well, I can't do anything, because I can't get into the facility in the first place. Not enough hack. Not enough whack. I'm getting a bit full on weapons. I had better actually make a decision about some of this stuff. What is this a captain's spark cannon? It's definitely an upgrade, so let's go ahead and slap that in. Incendiary triple barrel shotgun. What is that? 19 times 8? Ooh, 24 times 8. Found a better version. This is just a triple barrel shotgun. That's incendiary. Okay. So maybe it won't be as nice as I thought. What do you think? Should I sell things off or should I disassemble some of these guns? God damn, look at this thing. Oh, it's undulating. Equipment. Scrap metal, etc. I don't care for repeating rifles, so I'm fine with just getting rid of them. Sawed-off triple barrel, a light pistol, another repeating rifle, a silenced repeating rifle, another repeating rifle, light revolver, piezoelectric stun baton. What wondrous naming conventions that exist here. We need one of them. That'll do. Ooh, wait. Crafting, consumables. We'll make some shells. Alright. Looking good. We'll return to the spaceport and get out of here. How do, chat? How do? We haven't had a lot to discuss or enjoy together in a bit. I hope you're managing. Hope you're living well.
Ah, there you are. I was expecting you 4 minutes and 27 seconds ago. But never mind that. I have a missive for you. Highest priority. Recipient's eyes only.
A missive? I'm sorry, do I know you?
Not remotely. But never fear, the delivery success metrics do not require introductions. Or so I was told. All I know is that it was sent by the Order of the Ascendant. Oh, they did also say it was important. I was tasked 6 months ago to deliver it to whomever ship was at this landing pad at this exact time. Well, 4 minutes ago, like I said. All other questions may be answered by viewing the missive, I expect. Farewell, and as they say, may all your endeavors come to fruition.
That's some strange, like, Back to the Future type shit. View it at the console in the incognito. Okay, well. Into the ship we go. What on earth? I'm just sitting back and watching the stream. Also, have you done the switch to Linux yet? I have Linux. I have Linux. I use it from time to time. I am not wholly dedicated to it, though. God, I have so many of these lockboxes and none of the damn decryption keys to work it.
Time to watch whatever it was the messenger had for us.
Indeed. What do we got?
Greetings, Agent of the Earth Directorate. I am Ruth Bassar, Presiding Bishop of the Order of the Ascendant. At this time, I can only presume you think us your enemy, directly responsible for your colleague Augustine de Vries' actions way back on Horizon Point. I assure you, we were not. A splinter group was behind that heresy. The collective of scientists and scholars I lead are committed to elevating humanity by pursuing a greater understanding of reality. I believe our goals are not incompatible. We both oppose the Protectorate, and we both wish to preserve Arcadia from ruin. We can help each other. I entreat you to speak with Abbot Newell. He can be found in Golden Ridge at Matriarch's Mercy. He will aid you in your mission, and hopefully, you will see fit to aid us in ours. Nav key coordinates to the Golden Ridge landing pad on Dorado are embedded in this message. Go forth as was determined, and may the plan guide you.
We've got our work cut out for us. Let's head to Golden Ridge.
How interesting.
Commander, the nav key coordinates supplied by the presiding bishop of the Order have been verified. Landing in Golden Ridge is now possible. Additionally, we are also able to land in Free Market Station due to the Astrogator's progress with the updates necessitated by its rebuild.
What can you tell me about Golden Ridge?
Golden Ridge is located on Dorado. It is home to the Alexandra Monastery and Matriarch's Mercy, as well as previously being a center for mining Zeranium. The Protectorate abandoned it soon after the invasion, leaving Auntie's Choice and the Order of the Ascendant to fight for control of the area and its resources.
What's the Free Market Station?
Free Market Station is an independent marketplace, the only one in the system. It is called such as it was built out of a crashed Auntie's Choice freighter by that name.
You said something about the Astrogator being rebuilt when you revived me, didn't you?
Agent Ibarra prioritized your recovery above pursuing Agent de Vries. This involved disassembling and rebuilding the Astrogator to allow the Incognito to travel to your location. As the rebuilding process progresses, old nav keys may be unlocked. Unfortunately, most of them are likely not recoverable.
Right, got it. Okay. You going back to work today, Strife? Yes, I am, unfortunately. So, wait a minute. We've got two different locations that we can go to. On the trail at the trader, Use the Astroneer to fly to Golden Ridge on Dorado. A courier stopped you on the Paradise Island landing pad and gave you an important video message from the Order of the Ascendant. View it at the console in the incognito. I could use a full additional week off. Man, the temperature has just dropped into the basement today. We're barely getting above freezing. And that just says to me, today would be a lovely day to stay home. Like once I'm done streaming, it would be lovely to just stay home, go downstairs, light a fire, and, you know, stay warm, you know? 19 degrees earlier? Oh, geez, you are so low. You are so much lower than I am. But, you know, vacation's over. I don't get the luxury and all that stuff. It's now up to 30. Yay. Man, you are mildly colder than me. Mildly colder, not significantly colder. Man, we're going to be bouncing like a beach ball in regards to our our heat situation. Let's check the free market. I'm interested in what's going on at this place.
Updating ship roster to reflect the addition of Trooper Silong. Reminder: Earth Directorate agents are not allowed to participate in paid promotions funded by corporations. Furthermore, any opinions expressed in favor of product are the agent's own and do not reflect the opinions of the Earth Directorate.
Do you know where the key card to the safe in the commander's quarter is?
Approximately 1 month ago, Agent Ibarra asked that this unit store the keycard in an undisclosed location to assist him in drying out. Offers of applying moisturizer were declined.
I don't think Niles was worried about... Never mind. Just tell me where the key card is.
The keycard is located behind the skip drive in the engine room. Please do not inform Agent Ibarra of its location as per his request.
Tell me about yourself, Val.
Presenting the Valerie unit. The latest and greatest in a line of Earth Directorate support automechanicals. All you could want in a squad mate at half the cost. The Valerie unit is the exclusive property of the Earth Directorate and is not intended for civilian or commercial use. Resale of this unit is strictly prohibited.
How much weight do you think you could carry? Just as a fun hypothetical.
Attempting to ride this unit in order to replicate the experience of flight is strongly discouraged.
Hey, I was only referring to your bearing capacity, Val.
This unit can support up to 100 pounds of weight while still remaining airborne, and is not ideal for body transportation or disposal. Do you have any other queries, Commander?
What does Valerie stand for, anyway?
Vitality augmentation, logistics evaluation, reconnaissance, and information extraction unit.
Yeah, that's a mouthful. I can see why your creators went with an acronym.
Do you have any other queries, Commander?
What's your view of the mission?
Searching mission parameters. 1 moment. Searching. Error. Unable to find current mission parameters. Defaulting to last known objectives. Goal: infiltrate Horizon Point Station and retrieve data pertaining to skip drives and rifts. Arcadia Colony contact. De Vries, Augustine. Expected operation time: less than 24 hours.
Huh. For a law.
laughter is the best medicine, second only to anthracillin. Do you have any other queries, Commander?
You've been in operation a long time. Give me the highlights of your service history.
This unit was first deployed on a mission to Redacted more than 10 years ago and was primarily credited for that operation's success. Other highlights include the triumph at Redacted, the rescue of Redacted, and the first successful execution of the Stanfield maneuver in zero gravity.
Ah, yes, the infamous Stanfield maneuver. I thought that was banned.
This unit commends the agent on an excellent knowledge base. Attempts at the Stanfield maneuver, as proposed by theorist Marion Stanfield, has resulted in multiple deaths, mutilations, and maimings, leading to a ban shortly after discovery. Do you have any other queries, Commander?
No, that's all for now.
Flavors of vodka, and we heard you. Now available in brown. Auntie Fizzo's Purple Berry Liqueur. Now you can taste purple berry in any drink.
Alright, got the key from behind the skip drive. Let's check out what's in the safe. You always make fun of me. I'm not making fun of anybody. What the heck is this? Inez claims this appliance is essential for her graft's upkeep in the dry air produced by the Incognito's life support system. Conveniently, it also recreates the humidity of her home colony in the Tau Ceti system. AC Employee Discount Certificate. A memento from Inez's onboarding with Auntie's Choice. This coupon is presented to all employees, whether they were hired or acquired in a merger. Valid for one use only. Applicable only in participating locations in the Arcadia system. Not to be combined with other offers. Not valid for pre-merger merchandise from Spacer's Choice or its parent company. Universal Defense Logistics Certificate. Not for valid purchase. Not valid for pre-merger merchandise from Spacer's Choice or its parent company, Universal Defense Logistics. Certificate monetary value is 1/1000th of a bit. Additional conditions and terms apply. Spend responsibly. This cat, man. He keeps walking in, looking up at me, and then he's not okay with the kibble. I know that he wants my lap, but I don't want him in my lap right now. The rain earlier dropped the temp from a toasty 24 all the way to 16. Also had the sky super dark to where we have to close the curtains and flip the lights on at 4 p.m. Man. Legit, I'm like, I can't see shit. Man. What you're describing is something that happened like a couple of days ago. It just felt insanely dark out. Overcast skies, precipitation, you know. Whole 9 yards. Various examples of flora and fauna quickly but confidently sketched out. It seems Inez has quite the artistic eye. Automechanical model kit. Another of Niall's hobbies, currently in progress. Constructing these models must be satisfying for someone who likes to tinker and polish and whose idea of fun also involves a little monotony to escape the frenzy of daily life. A few nubs lie scattered around the runner, probably from when he was last at work on his kit. This bag has the name Z-Tran embroidered neatly on the inner flap. A brief look at the inside contents reveals a handful of adaptive equipment that would be useful for an amputee, some stimulants just past their expiration date, and a crumpled note with care instructions for Niall's new upgrade. Wait, is this in code? No, probably just your imagination. Finished drone model. A simple model kit completed with love and patience. All it needs now is some paint.
It was great. This one was for Niles, right? It was great meeting you, Niles. You're right. An agent's life is a busy one, and there's little time for meeting with citizens to say farewell in person. But we are happy to be of service. As for your question, there's absolutely no reason you couldn't become an agent if you put your mind to it. It only requires hard work and a dedication to the greater good. I have no doubt that you have what it takes to be one of the best and the brightest, Niles. Good luck to you. And look me up if, or should I say when, you become an agent.
That sounded like DeVries. Man. The awkwardness of that history there. That's the bathroom. Where is the captain's quarters? Bypass shunt. Numb rum. Ascendant bourbon. Spectrum vodka. Oof. Taste more, taste more and feel less with numb rum. Ascendant bourbon makes the highest proof cocktails ever concocted in our labs, or any labs. Spectrum vodka. You asked for new flavors of vodka, and we heard you. Now available in brown. A collectible card that permanently grants bonus to your status once found. 0G shooters. Nice. +1 toxicity crash threshold. That's nice. So is there a reason we haven't docked at the station? Oh, okay. I can disembark to free market station. We'll go ahead and like properly save here. Yep. Okay. Continue. Free market station. We get to watch the ship land again. Woo! Landing pad discovered.
Looks like the second choice has got a new shipment of swill. Gave it a try. Needs some aging, but not too bad.
What? I was just with Barney. He said we're not getting any new shipments for months. What did he let you try?
Well, I, maybe didn't run it by him. It was out of a big metal barrel behind the bar. Said Auntie's finest star wipe on it.
That wasn't booze. That was ship wax.
Really? Barney should start selling it then. It's better than half his stock.
Oh my god. What is this? Look up your own bounty. No extending bounty. Cool. A lot of sprats hanging around here. Purple berry liquor. Sub Rosa hooligans. Come on. Come on. I want to close that door again. Come on. Come on. Sub Rosa hooligan. And
Ship
on the other side.
protection for sale! Don't want to come back to a hole in your fuselage, do you?
More hucksters. Selling whatever the hell. ACS Free Market.
I was under the impression that Free Market Station was open to all. Why am I being accosted?
Free Market Station is open to all, except spies. It's awful suspicious how you've been gallivanting about, asking everyone questions.
I am not a spy. The information I'm collecting here shall be of historical significance someday. Surely you can appreciate that.
Right. And I'm sure that information wouldn't help at all in clearing us out of the station years from now. I'll be watching you.
Greetings. Are you perhaps interested in advancing the knowledge of Arcadia's history through scientific exploration? What am I saying? Of course you are. Please, do tell me anything you might know about the crash of the ACS Free Market.
I don't know anything about that.
Drat! It's mortifying that my options would be so limited that I must resort to random chance to achieve my aims. Do pardon my forwardness. I saw that you were a new arrival, but I held out some hope that you might be able to enlighten me where the station populace has not. As an archivist, it's my duty to collect and record hitherto unrecorded knowledge wherever it can be found. But my earnest questions have been met with suspicion.
Say no more. I'm happy to help, assuming you list me as co-author of your paper.
I can see you're no stranger to academia. Very well. Whatever facilitates this account, converse with the locals, peer into unturned corners, and see what your able hand might unearth. I look forward to furthering the cause of history with you.
Oh, any tips on where to start?
I'd ask about in the saloon and the bazaar. Both are places where gossip flies about like so many tarot rays. Sub Rosa likely has some information about the crash, but I'm not sure where. You also might be able to find some intact portion of the ship amidst all of the station's wreckage. Take a look around. I'm sure you'll be able to get farther on your own.
It's a hell of a mask you got on there, pal. A lot of little jingles going off in my ears here. Hard shut. This place is a sight to behold. Free Market Bazaar.
contraptions don't explode no more. Honest.
Listen, I know I shouldn't warn you about this, but anything I sell you runs the risk of exploding. I trust you'll appreciate my forthrightness and be all the more willing to buy from me.
I think you're being a little optimistic.
As it would happen, I'm more engineer than salesman, but only just. I've been having some problems with my machines since I arrived on this planetoid, but that's enough about myself.
No offense, but you don't seem like much of a merchant.
Well, none taken. I never intended to be. But when life breaks your jaw and shoots out your knees, may as well learn to get good at crawling, right?
Do you know anything about the crash of the ACS free market?
No. Ships decidedly ain't in my purview. You sure I can't interest you in some bric-a-brac instead of this conversation?
I think you'd want to answer a potential customer's questions.
You'd need to purchase much more from my stock for me to consider such a course of action.
All right.
I'd be happy to show you.
What on earth does he sell here? Coagulaire mushroom, an uncommon material for crafting at workbenches. My word. Vacuum tube, an uncommon material for crafting at workbenches. Uncommon material. He sells a lot of uncommon materials that are very expensive. Eesh.
Shop here to acquire fine food for cheap.
I don't like how you said fine food and it was in quotes.
Preparing sniveling servitude protocol complete. Greetings, most valued and attractive customer. What may this unit rehydrate for you?
Are you in charge of this stall all by yourself?
Negative. This unit and stall are registered to Gerald T. Wenrich. Mr. Wenrich last visited 222 days ago. When last seen, Mr. Wenrich mentioned he was, quote, going to teach those redacted sub rosa redacted a lesson. Nobody extorts Gerald T. Wenrich.
Right. Thank you very much. Otto's pacemaker's on the wrong side. God.
My gear has the fewest holes out of any close-on station, or your money back. My folks didn't raise no fashion monger, but they did raise a bloodthirsty opportunist. I'd like to think I'm making them proud. If you're in need of sprucing up the old wardrobe, I can provide.
Seems you got quite the collection. How'd you come into all of this?
Used to be part of Auntie's Choice. Nothing special, just a pilot for light cargo vessels. Had a lot of time to think with just the void for company. Eventually decided I was sick of being overworked and underpaid and made off with my cargo. Turned out to be generic clothes, work gear, and such. More of a market for it out here than I would have guessed. I've bolstered my wares since. You should give them a look.
I think I will.
I got rags, fineries, and everything in between.
Rags, fineries, and everything in between. Oh, coated corporate armor. Corrosion dispenser and cut cost materials. Plus 30% damage resistance, but 5% damage resistance is lost every time the wearer takes damage. Down to no additional bonus. Resets on combat end. Cleaner armor. Man. I like how they've all got cost-cutting materials on them, seemingly. Scavenger hat. Plus 40% energy recharge rate. I hardly know what to say.
Stimulants, medicaments, drugs. Get your drugs here. If you're here about a toothache, you've come to the right place. If you're here bleeding from a dozen bullet wounds, I suppose I can help with that too. If you've wounds that need stitching or teeth that need scrutiny, I'm your doctor.
You seem a little dentistry obsessed for a doctor.
Yes? Is this a problem? I'm the only doctor on Free Market Station. I think that excuses whatever quirks I may or may not have. My prior faction demanded I strictly adhere to my vocation and forego the world of dentistry, under penalty of death after a certain number of infractions. Suffice it to say, I'm pleased Free Market Station allows me to be myself.
Right. Okay. What do you have?
Medicaments and more, all sufficiently regulated, or thereabouts.
Well, she's definitely, like, adjusted to her existence. Order of Ascendant Giga. Heals 687 health over duration. A recipe on how to craft a pharmaceutical primer. Ooh, a recipe for how to craft a trauma kit. We'll take that.
If you lost it, I'm selling it. Look, everyone else here? Nothing you buy from them will matter if you get killed. So armor up. Tell me what you need.
Well, how's business?
Booming now. Used to be a few other armor shops on the station. As it happened, their owners mysteriously vanished. I picked up their inventories real cheap, since they were just taking up station storage. It sure was a convenient windfall for yours truly. Real convenient.
That doesn't sound the slightest bit suspicious.
Exactly. I wish some other sorts around here who like to cast aspersions were as understanding as you.
Let me see what you have.
Can do.
A ghillie hood? Oh my god. Completes the ghillie ensemble. I'm fascinated by this. Like, you'd figure that it would be like additional sneak or something on it. No, instead critical chance. The calorie counter. This suit's mouth filter converts a portion of the inhaled biological matter into energy. Charge your gadgets as you charge yourself. Wow. We have a ghillie suit. Evasion chance, combat sprint speed. Well, I don't really need anything, so... Who are you? I can't talk to you. Weird.
Tired of firearms that explode in your face? Come to Not a Weapons store. I think I misplaced a hand grenade. We'll know in a couple seconds if it's armed or not. Browse all you like. Everything I've got is fine-tuned to perfection.
How'd you end up on Free Market Station?
That's privileged information, friend. If you want it, you're going to have to kill me. Just jesting. Although if you did want to kill me, I've got many finely priced perforators tuned to do just that. Perhaps you'd be inclined to take a look at my wares?
Yeah, sure.
Feel free to go on a murderous rampage with what you buy. It's good publicity.
I don't know what to say about these people. A gun named Agatha that shoots exploding bullets. There's no mystery here. That is a hell of a weapon. A shock rifle. Takes shock rods. 87 damage per shot. Not bad. A shock assault rifle. I'm not gonna lie, some of these are actually looking pretty tempting. Oh, wait. Oh, look at that. They got latrines. Oh. Oh, dear. This one hasn't been cleaned. Okay, we're walking away. The second choice.
I'm beginning to reach the tail end of my patience. You will tell me the location of the broker.
Lad, you ain't got much of a concept of a deal, do you? You ain't got nothing to offer, and a threat is offering less than nothing.
Do you realize any other arbiter would have crushed you where you stand for obstruction of justice long before now? That I am flowing with magnanimity?
Can't say I know what that word means, but if you're inclined to keep threatening me, only thing gonna be flowing is your blood out your body.
What did I walk in on?
Stranger, seen my fix? Hope you're about to offer to rid me of this damn fool.
You cannot dissuade an arbiter from their sovereign-given duty, no matter how much of an irritant you may attempt to be.
Seems dangerous for a Protectorate soldier to throw his weight around here.
Hardly. I could handle myself against the locals quite easily. If by some miracle they managed to fell me, High Command would cease to overlook this settlement's existence. But I have no desire for unnecessary violence at this time. The Sovereign shall retake this settlement eventually, and meanwhile, it is useful for my aims.
Keep dreaming, bootlicker. You can preach honor all you like. It ain't gonna make me trust you any more than I already don't.
You seem a bit different from the Protectorate people I've met before.
I'd hope so. I am an arbiter, one of the Protectorate's elite, entrusted with upholding Protectorate law above all else.
And executing anyone who deviates, no matter how slightly they may do so.
That is a gross misrepresentation. Everyone at this station has deviated more than slightly, yet I certainly haven't introduced them to my hammer.
Would you execute the people here if you didn't need something from them?
Of course not. Some would go to mental refreshment. Most deviant thought can be corrected with the gentle reinforcement of Protectorate laws and a few select chemicals. I came to meet with the information broker for, Protectorate business, Protectorate reasons. However, I find myself foiled at near every turn. None within the Protectorate would defy an arbiter and expect to live. Regrettably, I cannot make the locals see reason without rendering myself unable to learn what I seek.
Even polite entreaties don't see most getting an invite to the broker. And you've been anything but.
Most Protector can't bend the rules at all. You should give this guy more credit.
I am hardly bending the rules, as you so put it, as we arbiters may operate however we see fit. I appreciate the observation, however. Hardly expected such from an outsider.
Say whatever you want, but trusting this fella even this close to the broker is a massive risk. Be a damn fool to take him at his word.
If it's risk you're concerned about, have him prove if it's risk you're concerned about, have him prove himself to you.
An arbiter need prove themselves to no one but the Sovereign. But if I must debase myself to further my aim, so be it.
Interesting thought. Occurs to me there might just be something that needs looking into.
I hope this has intrigue. I love intrigue.
Within the Golden Ridge locale on Dorado, there's a refugee camp. It's unassuming, quiet-like. Most of the folks there just want to be left alone. They see to the few needs they have by working with the broker, but we ain't heard from them in a fortnight and change. Serves to reason something untoward may have transpired there. You see your way to looking into that, maybe we'll talk.
Wait a minute. How exactly do these refugees work with the broker?
That's between them and Sub Rosa. You in or you out?
Well, it sounds a whole lot like you need me to go as well. Why is that?
I don't fancy the idea of letting an arbiter loose on our allies without supervision. Might not know you, but anything's better than giving him complete freedom.
I do not take your speaking of me as some kind of feral canid lightly.
Seems like a plan. I'm in.
Great! Take the lap canid with you. I've had enough of his excitability, and so have my customers.
I don't claim to be pleased with the circumstances surrounding this co-investigation, but perhaps we may surprise one another. I'm Arbiter Tristan Rao.
Will, have you ever worked with a partner before?
When I was an apprentice, yes, but not since. And certainly never with an outsider. I shall meet you at the camp. Let us hope we both arrive there intact.
Okay, so he's not a follower. I was a bit surprised. I was like, what on earth am I getting myself into here? Oh, look at this. Lounge singing, brah. Microphone, the piano. Hell yeah. Hello.
Come now, Prospero, you've been on that stage hundreds of times. This perturbation looks bad on you, and you're not one for looking bad. Terribly sorry you've got me ruminating. A man of my persuasion shouldn't stoop to such self-deprecation, especially in front of prospective customers.
Sounds like something's bothering you.
Once again, I'm embarrassed that I let that slip. Without turning it into a piece of comedy, that is. Comedy never sleeps. I'm in charge of keeping the patrons of the saloon entertained. Normally, this does not present an issue, but I learned that an old flame of mine shall attend my next performance. My resolve is uncharacteristically flagging. I find myself fixating on the most minute of issues. I need something to bolster my confidence.
Why are you trying to impress this person?
She knows my real name. Prospero's just a stage title, as it happens. There's a certain kind of intimacy that I fear shall be difficult to ignore.
I can help. What do you have in mind?
Liquid courage has never failed me, but I have a discerning palate. The Automech chef in the bazaar sells my preferred brand of alcohol, though it can be headstrong. You see, I can't just drink any old swill from the bar. My refined palate can only stomach one drink. Iceberg-aged whiskey. Something of a collector's item, I'm told.
Guess I'll keep an eye out.
Now, if you'll excuse me, an artist must be granted solitude to properly amass his mental forces.
Indeed. Woo. Hi, Strifey, you got a bot. Oh, trust me. I know that I have a bot. I slept with it all night long. Wait, sorry, what? How you doing there, Ace? Oh, good way to start a stream. Indeedy do. Oh, man. I did not sleep well. I did not sleep well. Okay. Tighten that up. And now it's time for coffee. Your phone tried to give you a fat lip. How on earth does your phone try to give you a fat lip? Pray tell. That doesn't make any sense to me. Stirring my coffee. Fell on my face and smacked my lip. Oh, okay. I thought you, like, insulted its mother or something by, like, saying something bad about a Commodore 64. Or was it an iPhone 2? Because I know that you're rocking the latest tech there, probably. You're working an iPhone 3, right? We're only up to iPhone 3, right? On a different note, it's charity season. It's charity season. Chat, if you don't know, if you typically are a sleeper, you know, if you hang out and you what's the word that I'm looking for here? Lurk. If you lurk or anything, well, guess what? It's charity season. You can type in !charity to bring up the donation link. The QR code down in the corner also works. All proceeds go to St. Jude's Children's Hospital for good purposes. Whoops. 'Tis the season of giving, after all. It's the bathroom. This place is an utter and complete mess.
Greetings again. Hope that little day excursion you and I jawed about is going well. Libations or information? What's your poison?
Prospero asked me for some glacial aged whiskey. Do you have any in stock?
Oh, sure. Got it right behind the bottled gold and spiced silver. No, I ain't got any fancy booze for our in-house drunkard. And if he wants to know if I do, he should come and ask me himself. Or better yet, focus on his upcoming set.
So, what's with the masks some of the Sub Rosa agents have?
If you were running a less than legal group, would you want everyone knowing your agents' identities? I don't think so. Lots of folks in Sub Rosa have friends and family elsewhere. Auntie's Choice and the Protectorate predominantly, but some order. If their identities somehow got out, those friends and family are suddenly going to look like much juicier targets. It's safer for everyone this way.
Yeah, got any rumors circulating around the station?
Always. For example, there's some kind of hoity-toity collector type parked upstairs. Supposedly, she's willing to sell some of her collection if you impress her. Laws.
Well, okay. Catch you later. I hath returned. Oh my god, did you drop it on your face? Sure did. Smarts a little. Adoration Vodka. Sub Rosa Thugs. Fiona F. Walker. Okay. You've done that a lot too. I don't think that I've dropped my phone on my face all that often. Or pretty much ever, in all honesty. I can't remember if I've ever done that in the past.
Another challenger approaches. Prepare to be sent weeping from my curio collection. None have defeated my collections, and none shall. But I do so delight in a competition. Are you prepared to do battle?
If you're expecting a duel, it's not going to go the way you think.
Oh, no. I only ever fought one duel against a feral cysty pig when I was very, very inebriated. I've learned to keep my combat metaphorical. Never getting that toe back.
Well, that's a pretty interesting sword you've got on display there.
The Spectrum Dance Saber, a prototype weapon of Auntie's heyday. I shan't spoil its implications, not unless you prove your worth.
Alright, I'll hear you out. What are you preparing to do battle over?
Cards, my dear, of the toss ball and pitch ball variety. I must see if your collection bests my own.
Well, I have a few cards. Wait. Cards. Who cares about cards?
Sports cards are all the rage in Arcadia. I'd say it's in no small part due to the rogues gallery adorning their surfaces. I should say they're all the rage throughout the galaxy, not just Arcadia. I used to have an out-of-print Black Hole Birdie intern card. Alas, it was one from me in a card game. A playing card game, that is, not the comparison we're having now. That I would have won.
Well, I do have a few of them.
Sporting! Let us do battle! This is a fine collection of cards. For an amateur, you'll need a sight more to compete with me. I cannot open my wares to any unless their collections rival my own. I hope you understand. Feel free to return once you have bolstered your ranks. But know that you shall still not defeat me.
Okay. She's an interesting one. Are you serious? I do this like maybe a couple times a month. I'm very, very uncoordinated though. If I let my guard down, it comes for me. Same. Kindred spirits. Runs into each other, but then that's how we die. An impressive explosion it would be. God. Who are you? No clue. Well, there doesn't appear to be much of anything here at Free Market for me. I came hoping to find something interesting, but all I found are basically some really simplistic side
Are you even
quests.
listening to this? Let me sell you stuff.
Meals currently sold with both salt and pepper. Available today only. If you became violently ill after eating here, please feel free to write our stall an angry letter, then burn it. What may this unit rehydrate for you?
I'm looking for a special brand of alcohol. Iceberg aged whiskey. Do you have any?
Yes, Iceberg aged whiskey is currently on reserve for Prospero Palo. Current customer is not Prospero Palo. Unit cannot vend to current customer.
Prospero sent me here to get that alcohol. Can't you make an exception?
Unit is not familiar with that recipe.
Let's talk again about acquiring that whiskey.
Scanning. Customer has not transfigured into Prospero Paulo since last visit. Unit cannot vend alcohol until this occurs.
I'll be back.
Unit cannot see due to extensive oil splatter residue on ocular lens. Presently using heat measurement instruments to sense customers.
Oh boy. Your quests are basic. The sarcasm is amazing.
Tired of firearms that explode in your face? Come to Not a Weapons Store.
As it happens, standing in one place and focusing on not being nervous does not, in fact, help one not be nervous.
You doing okay there?
I've been better. I've been worse. Preparing for either extremity. As it happens, standing in one place and focusing on not being nervous does not, in fact, help one not be nervous.
Listen, the Automech chef has some of your whiskey, but he'll only vend it to you. Can you come with?
I would love to, my friend. I truly would. But what if I leave and my flame arrives while I am absent? I may appear to be the picture of relaxation, but I assure you, this is all a carefully constructed facade, bent to exude confidence. If I leave, it shall shatter. And if she were here waiting for me when I returned, I shudder to think at the upper hand she would gain. No, my friend, you must make do without me.
Okay. Is that how? That's how he's gonna be. Good. Gotta be hot, is what it's saying. You're not hot enough. How dare you, NB? Am I not the picturesque version of, like, a desirable middle-aged man?
Welcome to our stall. We hope. What may this unit rehydrate for you? All wear.
Nitrogen flushed metal pack. Purple berry, regal tarts, salted pea free nuts, spectrum leavings, tribute pancakes, moderation mini rolls, purple berry crunch, pinnacle nutrient bar, fab witch, dried nanner chips, boneless skinless sprat, Borst rockets. He literally said he couldn't see and he was using his thermal sensor. You insult my... I want to say dignity, but that's not really the right word either. Thermal sensor? You insult my thermal sensor. You shall pay for this. Oh, we. Your heat generation capability. You insult my tan lines. We'll phrase it that way, because you absorb enough heat and you'll get tan lines, right? Can you guess what my tan lines look like? Bikini skank. Well, I mean, you know where the gallery is.
Meals
Alrighty.
currently sold with both salt and pepper. Available today only.
You need coveralls. We got coveralls.
There's nothing else left here, I don't think. I've been through all of the businesses, I think. You okay there, pal? Okay, yeah, no, you're not okay. I'll leave you be. Alright, well, I didn't know what to expect
You
about
just bought
this.
a shooter from not a weapons store, right? How's it treating you?
It ain't. Can't eat the sprats I shoot with it. Since they keep disintegrating.
Ah. Did you ask Dowlern for a replacement?
Nah. Bought one of our resident doctor's dental tools instead. Looks fearsome. Hard to believe they actually put those in people's mouths.
There's nothing but... It's just non-stop jingles out here.
Contraband came in. Looked like quite the haul. Any standouts? Couple dozen Auntie's Choice sales logs. Some notes from a high-profile order researcher. And get this. The corpse of a vigilant. No idea what happened there. Last I heard, the High Runners are trying to figure out what to do with it.
Mind your own illicit business, and I'll mind mine.
Okay, I can't get into that cage to talk to you, and I can't talk through the bars. How lovely. Okay, well, I guess we're headed to Dorado. Trick question. We know you don't have tan lines because you tan in the nude. I especially like to tan when it's lower than freezing outside. That way, people don't get upset whenever they think that I'm naked. You can't think I'm naked whenever I'm stripped down. Not enough to see. Let's see. Alright, we'll go to Dorado. Which would be more of a sight? Me hanging around and me tanning nude, or you getting to see the fancy pants I have on today? You won't find out about either. Okay, we are done here. Let's continue on to Dorado. That is a hell of a statue over on the... Why is it that the spaceports I always land on are in utter and complete disarray? I would just once like to park my ship.
Whoa. Didn't realize we were landing so close to the action.
We got bases down there. If one of them got hit, then that strike will be the first of many.
Oh boy. I would just like, for once, to not have to land my ship on a crumbling piece of wreckage, you know?
Your patience is commendable, passenger. Please continue waiting quietly until the next tram arrives. Stay vigilant. Report any suspicious activity to your nearest station warden. Thank you for picking up your personal belongings. We must all work together to keep Golden Ridge beautiful.
Oh boy. Oh, boy.
This station's sure going to scrap since last I stepped about. Don't think we'll be hitching a ride anywhere quick.
This is a shame, too. It's such a nice station. Hello, Ratchet. I can get you some kibble. You want some kibble? No snappy comebacks to my, my statements about tanning. Don't worry, I understand. It's common to be intimidated by someone with such allure whenever you see his face on the screen. What do we got here? Please select from the following. Station reports. Current schedule. Tram 302 is 999 minutes behind schedule. 601 is 99 minutes behind schedule. Tram 10 is at the station. Report any trams later than 16 seconds to the regional authority. Incident reports. 5 minutes behind schedule, staff shamed. 9 minutes behind schedule, staff admonished. 17 minutes behind schedule, conductor reprimanded and recommended for mental refreshment. Incident. Citizen found eating food in non-designated area. Admonishment administered. Recurring incident will result in increasing admonishment, with eventual mental refreshment if issue is not resolved. Citizen fell asleep in common area and loudly snored, disturbing the peace in a public area. Severe admonishment. Recurring offense will be reviewed by arbiter. These people. These freaking people, man. Oh, wait a minute. There's an open window back here. Whoa! God, jeez. Don't like that. Did not like doing that. Oh, yeah. So how's Thanksgiving for everyone? I know that I've been, I know that I streamed on Saturday, which was after Thanksgiving, you know. But how was the Harvest Festival for everyone?
That must be Matriarch's mercy. Sure think a lot of their royal family, don't they?
Pretty big area. Thanksgiving? Oh, come on, Eli. You've heard of Thanksgiving. You know about it. You've heard of it. You're online. Most of a huge chunk of the internet is American. How the hell do I get down from here? Ugh. Oh dear. Do we not have like an emergency service elevator or anything?
Attention passenger. You are running 21,027.5 hours late for your tram. Please be mindful of your departure in the future.
Does this work? Ah.
The plan can wait. Our lines will not.
Our splendor unceasing. For Arcadia, no sacrifice is too great, such as the caption of this mural assembled painstakingly by a team of sculptors over the course of 6 years, commissioned by the Sovereign himself to immortalize Arcadia's bounty. The original mural was deemed too spectacular to confine to one location. Eventually, the decision was made to fabricate copies of the original mural, each of which would be housed in the tram stations throughout Golden Ridge, so that any subject may feel the cares of the true artistry. Even each of these copies was made to contain pieces of the original glorious mural. Oh. I just took a piece of the mural. I didn't know that that was possible. Alright, well, let's use the lift then. We don't celebrate it? Well, you don't have to celebrate something to be aware of it.
Report any suspicious activity to your nearest station warden.
That's all I'm saying. Provisions dispensary.
Looks like folks holed up here after the fighting started. Guess not everybody was eager to take sides.
Day 206. Morale? Low. Condition? Feeble. Voucher mech. Watching. Always watching. Many have left for Matriarch's mercy, seeking refuge with the Order. The fools. Can't they see the Order is no different from the Protectorate? The Order won't...
Incessant muttering to oneself may disturb fellow passengers. Further conduct violations may warrant notification of the Sentinels.
Try it, you doddering rattletrap. Such threats compel me no longer. I now answer to no one. I've seen through the lies of both sides. In time, everyone will.
Unwarranted optimism may be a sign of a more serious imbalance. Please see a curativist before boarding.
Oh, for God's sake.
We got an appointment to keep at Matriarch's mercy. Let's just hope we don't get shelled too.
You can hope for as much, Inez. All right, let's check our journal situation here. Wait. I have companion stuff to deal with? Whatever. Let's find this, hang a right, I guess? Yeah, hang a right, okay.
Please,
For me...
somebody help us! Anybody, please!
What's your story here, pal?
Finally, some help. We desperately need aid. Desperately.
We?
My family and I, we was making our way to the mercy camp for us refugees. We were set upon. My wife, my son were injured. Can't move them by myself. I had to leave them just past this tunnel so as I could go for help. But being alone is even more riskier. The Varachnids, I chased them off, but they'll be back. Please help us. Ain't nothing I can do for them, but you got weapon and medicines and can get us to the camp. Please.
How badly are they hurt?
I don't... Vary, by my guess. She was bit on the thigh, high, like, can see bone. Or maybe white means infected? She's screaming all the time when she's awake. Then she goes to sleep. She in agony. And my son ain't waked since the attack. Hurry, please. We must hurry or they'll be eaten. Or worse.
All right, lead the way.
Thank you. Thank you. This way. This way.
Ready to take the heat on you, Commander. Just say when.
I kind of knew that that's the way the things were going to go. Well, plan is good. We kill a lot of dumb people and take their stuff. It's hard sometimes to still talk smart. Taking adrenatime makes talking good easy, but after our adrenatime makes it even more harder, so need more adrenatime. We just gotta move, find new people to steal from. Order guys, Auntie's guys, and the Angry Order guys are all hard to fight. New people's easy. You just need to find new place to catch them with. Catch them when the Order guy's not around. Yeah, this new good plan. We scrappers can do this. Just gots to keep talking smart and keep dumb talking scrappers in back for ambush. Oh boy. How lovely. All is right with the world. So for me, with Thanksgiving, it went fairly well. Had my parents over. Went pretty decently, and let me tell you this. I thought I wasn't a really big fan of turkey. I now know that how turkey I now know that I like turkey as long as it's cooked moist. Moist and very warm. Oh, man. Because that was some of the best freaking turkey I think I've ever had in my life. Lovely. Went in the wrong direction. I need to go the opposite direction. Or did I... No, I was going in the right direction. This is where I want to go. Somewhere over this way.
Coming up.
Armed and ready. Looking a little woozy there, Commander.
God damn it! How many blasts does he take to the face? It's a sleepy Monday, isn't it? Here's a good question. Did anybody like get through their holiday shopping yet? Holiday shopping will and forever be the biggest challenge, you know?
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
We got company, Commander. Friendly type.
Don't take kindly to trouble.
Got him. Mom and Dad are done. It's just my sisters left to shop for. I tried to hold off. We're trying to make it less of a corporate Christmas. Fuck you to the companies. So, okay, there's nothing wrong with that. I want to make that clear. Totally nothing wrong with doing that. But it does lead me to ask the question, what exactly will you do as an alternative to that? You know, because it's like, if you're not shopping and you're making it less corporate, what is the alternative to that? Same, NB. My family agreed not to get too much this year. Shit's expensive. Man, you are describing a very real thing about the current state of everything. Things have gotten wildly expensive. And, like, I'm starting to wonder where the breaking point is for a lot of stuff. I'm getting booze for everyone around the $50 range. Small businesses. Okay, so no designer goods this year. No mass market produced, like, drivel either. Or so I am interpreting. Oof. Well, looks like things aren't too nice around here. I'm just happy to spend time with them and eat good food, which is also an important thing. Gears. That's a specialty thing. Like, being able to spend time with the people that you care about is really the best thing. And frankly, like, as long as I get the cozy experience, cozy time with family is, like, probably the most important thing, you know? Although my mom was still like, I still want to give you money. Sounds good, Mom. I'll put it into my local economy and buy weed. I mean, NB, a while back, whenever you were, like, taking a vacation, I just won't forget the message that you sent. You're just like, I'm not putting up with no bullshit. I'm sitting here on vacation, smoking a joint out on the porch, you know? Yeah. Just... What a way to find out that somebody, you know, does a little bit of token, right? Okay, yeah, that's the direction I want to be going. I did not think it was that strong. Oh my. Made quite the impression that day. I mean, you've been a little bit sheepish up until that point. Oh God, ow. Okay, that was a mine.
Somebody liquidate him.
Hello.
Crap, tingling. All charged up.
Dorado is definitely not as nice of a location. It's a lot more war-torn, it's seen a lot more abuse, a lot more punishment. My leg. Ouch. What did you do to your leg? I show my love by giving gifts, but it's even better when it's homemade. I crocheted my mom a new winter hat. Oh, that's nice. I was about to make a dirty joke, and now I won't. Because it would have been inappropriate. Okay, I think I've looted everything out of this little camp that I can possibly take. Is it supposed to be black? I don't think so. I've got a distinct feeling that I don't want to go into this river. There's a bridge right over there.
Got troublemakers.
Hit the ground!
Commander, you're bleeding!
There's a lot of camps of just troublemaking freaks out here. I'm just a nice, respectable guy walking across the landscape.
I can't believe we have to record this. Were the written orders really not enough? Void damn scrappers. Listen up, you, hard-working scrappers. Auntie's Choice needs you to bring scrap. Bring whole armloads to drop location 14C. 14C. You bring scrap, we give Adrena time. Very simple. Special. Bring us an order targeting system. Get lots of Adrena time. And remember, if any scrapper attacks us again, no Adrena time for anyone. 14C, scrap. Adrena time, no fighting, no violence. That's all. Hopefully even your rotting gray matter can comprehend this.
Huh. How interesting. It's teal, blue, and lavender. I'm really happy with how it turned out. BRB, need a shower. Slaughterfish in there. Bye, Ace. Pull string. Somebody's poisoned the water hole. Pfft, God. Damn it, what I thought pulling a string was a reference to something a little bit different. But then again, I may have a dirty mind. Did I already go through that camp? I don't remember. This is an utter war zone. Okay, so this is the bridge that I saw. Oh, there are totally more scrappers in this fucking space over here. What an utter and complete, just wasted landscape.
Just another adequate day in paradise.
Shooting mechs is too easy. Bored. Too much practice.
Yeah, too easy. We get gear to shoot Angry Order guys now.
Yeah, they be more fun.
Armed and ready.
Hold your focus.
I can take you.
Scrap is ready. And frankly, it's done.
Ooh, Zeranium. Forgot about that. What's this? Hello, scrappers. Bring these and get Adrena time. Wires in blue casings, not blue paint chips or blue hydraulic tubes. Intact mech optical lenses. Breaking them in half does not count for double. Any cracks means no Adrena time. Punch cards from the inside enemy big guns. Do not punch extra holes in them. Bring all scrap to drop site 14C. That's 14C. 10 plus 4 plus C. Bring whole scrap. 1 armload of scrap gets 1 Adrena time. Do not bring string, bugs, shiny rocks, mantisaur bits, anything rusty, or anything that goes boom. If you bring any of these, no Adrena time for you. Okay. Auntie's Choice is definitely leveraging the creeps that are out here in a way that I wouldn't have expected. Finding a lot of stuff sitting around here. Did I miss anything? Yeah, I looted all of this. The scrappers. They're carrying plenty.
Error. Navigation systems offline. Unable to locate designated path. Greetings. This unit is unable to fulfill its programming. Are you able to assist this unit in its assigned duties?
What seems to be the problem, my artificial friend?
This unit is unable to execute its programming due to tampering. Navigational and other systems have been compromised. This unit is now being used as a target, which is not among its designated functions. This unit must return to Matriarch's Mercy to dispense medical care in order to fulfill its programming.
I can't think of any way to help you, but I'll return if something comes to mind.
Farewell, potential qualified engineer.
Potential qualified engineer.
Apologies, but an automechanical's work is never concluded. Consider finding a human companion if you seek conversation.
Discussions with automechanicals is always so unique. Gotta keep going in this direction. What is this? Looks like a metal. It's probably a sculpture of some type. Man, seen better days. How many more scrappers am I gonna have to deal with? Hello? Now it feels like I'm on a moon base that's so blue. Look at it.
So you did come. Good. I'm not partial to working with those given to second thoughts. It seems we arrive on a desolate scene. I don't know what transpired, but whatever it was killed the refugees to a person. As an Arbiter, I bear a strong stomach. But if you've any reservations about witnessing destruction visited upon the innocent, you'd best steel yourself.
No need to worry. I've experienced more than my share of carnage.
I hope your words are true, for carnage is a more than apt descriptor today. I've some theories on the refugees' killers, but I remain unsatisfied. Although I am not required to do so as an Arbiter, I would care to acquire proof.
Arbiters don't require evidence? Oh. Well, if that's the case, why bother?
We operate under the Sovereign's indefatigable will. Thus, we do not need proof. But my training was somewhat unique in that it emphasized the value of thorough investigation. Let us comb the remnants of this charnel house.
Search the refugee camp on Golden Ridge. Alright, can do. I mean, the dead certainly don't need what they have on them.
What sort of life was this, without the Sovereign's guidance?
I'm back, however, briefly. Oh, okay, you're just wearing your briefs. I get it. I do the same thing. Sometimes I just sit around in only my briefs. Sometimes they're high-waisted. Sometimes they're low-waisted.
These people could have been saved if they simply hadn't deviated from the paradigm.
I don't know about that, pal. This corpse is a series of standout wounds, but you're unable to gauge much about what may have caused them.
I cannot help but feel a pang for these people, cut down without a hope of defense. We must uncover what transpired here.
I've found something I think might be important.
Inform me.
One of the corpses has some pronounced wounds.
The fact that this camp isn't a bullet-strewn ruin suggests it was wiped out by something precise, or at least not as destructive as traditional weapons of war. Did you learn anything by examining the body?
There was a lot of blood and gore. It looked pretty violent.
Death by shotgun, as the wounds appear to me, are often painful, drawn out. Did you have anything else?
I think that was everything. I'm going to keep looking around.
Very well. I shall continue to search on my own.
Early 17th century, from French, from Italian. Carnago, from medieval Latin. Carnactium, from Latin. Carno. Carn. Flesh. It was a quick one. I gotta head out soon, so I did a speed shower. Now, you see, for me, I don't think that speed showers are something... I will never get along with speed showers. I like taking my time in there. I like getting into every nook and cranny. I like being thorough. It's satisfying being thorough. If that makes any amount of sense. What is this? This towering device looks as if it was once used to transmit signals to or from the base, but it has been thoroughly destroyed. Not even sparks flicker within its warped, misshapen frame.
Shame about all this blood. I just polished these boots.
Carnagio? Carnagio is a good word. I like that. Really? I guess it's compelling. Enough. I mean, for a derivative of Carnage. There's also the 45-minute ones out there I have... There's also the 45-minute one where I have to shave 50% of my body. Don't have to worry about shaving them leggies, Strife. Says you. Who says I don't take that level of detail into account whenever I'm showering? Frankly, the #1 upgrade for my house would definitely be instant hot water. Alright, what do we have going on here? Auto mechanical status. 0 Dragoons, 0 Wasps. Critical damage alert dispatched from Dragoon 1 dispatch maintenance technician. Inventory. 2 months of food and water rations. Auntie's choice fare. Yuck. Container with basic medical supplies, needs supplements, additional antibiotics. Batteries for automechanical recharging. This is enough to live by for now, but it certainly won't sustain us. We must secure aid from an independent third party just to survive, and especially to avoid the baleful eye of the Protectorate. Ideally, what we've managed to collect shall be of sufficient informational value to the denizens of Free Market Station. Carnagio predicates carnage. Do you? He likes being smooth. It is true. I do like being smooth. And I like it whenever hands touch the smoothness as well. It's just good. It's just good. It's satisfying. It's nice. It's exhilarating. But in all honesty, I'm not a big fan of having hair on my body. A lot of it actually started when, whenever I was working, loading trucks and whatnot. What began as like, oh my god, I stink so much, I need to shave my pits because I'm sweating so much every day, just kind of like went from one step to another. So you're only smooth for a couple of hours though. Stupid fast growing hair. Yeah, that's yeah, I freaking hear you on that one, you know? I mean, I don't know if it's clear that I maintain a certain level of hygiene in some of those pictures that I've taken, but I do. And I would hope that it would be visible to some degree. But then again, the images are rather compressed because of the quality of camera that I work with. All that work, and it's 9 p.m. and prickles. Okay, I'm off. Enjoy your fun times. Oh, I will. And you enjoy your fun times. Radio tower. The wavelength history is relatively uniform, appearing to indicate shortwave transmissions at semi-regular intervals. One frequency, however, does not even remotely match the others sent by this radio tower. Somewhere in the annals of your vast mind, there is a blip of recollection. You know by the wavelength pattern that this transmission was specifically designed to be picked up by automech receptors. Huh. Okay, then. Enjoy your fun times. I hope that they involve a lack of clothing. And if not, well, I'm sorry for the lack of fun that you're having. The tower device looks as if it was used to transmit signals or from a base, but it is... sparks. Okay, so...
Salutations. Has your search uncovered anything of remark?
Found something I think might be important.
You've been busy. What did you find?
High-power transmitter. Looks pretty heavily damaged.
Seems this base has seen its share of destruction. I maintain that it feels deliberate, judging by the still-standing buildings. Was there anything remarkable about it?
The struts bore jagged striations at their base. It was moved from another location.
Logical. Your deductive skills would be better served in the Protectorate, but that does not reduce their efficacy. Did you have anything else?
I found a terminal entry cataloging the base's auto-mechanical defenses.
I doubt it factored in their inadequacy in the face of a superior force. Assuming there was a superior force.
Judging by what I found, it's odd that there aren't more wrecks littering the camp.
Sharp-eyed, aren't you? I noticed that as well. One destroyed automech in a massacre seems minimal.
Well, I also took a look at the camp's wireless communication tower.
Oh? I wouldn't expect a localized transmitter to harbor anything of note. Prove me wrong.
Someone tried to hide it, but the most recent signal was an emergency automech override.
I don't believe I would have learned that on my own. Seems I underestimated you. That's exceedingly useful.
Well, I'm done with my investigation. I think I've discussed everything I wanted to.
You're certain? You've combed the place to your liking?
I'll have one more look around.
Very well. I shall continue to search on my own.
I don't think I'm gonna find anything else here. Oh, excuse me. You've got your kibble, Ratchet. That's all you're getting. You're not coming up on my lap, not while I'm wearing this sweater. Don't worry, soon enough I will be switching back to my cotton one, and you'll be able to sit on me all you want, but just not today. Hello, Ignis, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream and the charity event. Type in !charity if you wish to support St. Jude's Children's Hospital and contribute towards the ultimate goal, which is an art stream. I'll have graphics for everything soon, but...
Yes, that's an incisor, all right.
What a state. Is that... Oh dear, that is an incisor. This automechanical has been heavily damaged. The barrel of its integrated weapon is warped from heat damage. It's impossible to gauge what took it down or what it was firing at. Not getting into that safe. Oh, hello, Extrema. I got a problem. Outer Worlds 2 is on sale right now. Not much, but not full price. It's 22 hours left on sale. Grab or dash. Well, what's the price that you're talking about? You know, like how much off is it? Wait a minute. Why am I asking this question? I can check can check the store on my own. Store page. It is on sale for about 15 off. $15 off. I'm having if I'm being entirely honest, I'm having a hard time assessing this game because of the small periods that I'm playing it in for stream. It's I'm having fun with it, but I'm having a hard time getting into it because of the short periods under which I'm getting an opportunity to play the game. Heaven knows I'm not going to have a lot of time to myself now that it's December, too. Are you ready to start a new game, or are you currently playing something? I try to think about if I'll play it before it's on sale again. Oh, I'm currently playing games with no end, per se. My backlog is backed. And will be for eternity, but since I will respawn when I die IRL, I feel like I'm just gonna play everything anyway. What a way to talk about it, Extrema. That's an odd one. Something's being hidden in here. I lack the lockpick and the explosive skill to open a bunch of doors. That's crap. Just got home from playing D&D. Very fun. Had a Christmas special. The Christmas got saved by a Christmas miracle. And violence. That sounds wondrously fun. What's it like saving Christmas with violence? Alright. Refugee camp appears to be... I'm not finding much of anything else. Looks like I can give some new, it can give some New Vegas nostalgia with the dialogue and all, and the gunplay seems much more normal / smooth. That is true. The gunplay in this feels better than it did in The Outer Worlds 1. I can say that for certain.
Salutations. Has your search uncovered anything of remark? Let's hear it.
There was a destroyed automech deeper in the camp.
Myriad dead refugees, killed in a particular way, but only a single destroyed automech. I'm beginning to make a connection. Did you notice anything interesting about it?
The barrel was nearly melted off. Looked like it had been fired many, many times.
Meaning its combat protocols were active for quite some time before it was destroyed. Did you have anything else?
No, that's everything.
You're certain? You've combed the place to your liking?
Yeah, I have.
Then let us debrief and see if we can deduce what transpired here. Have you any theories as to what killed these people?
I know their deaths were savage, but not much more than that.
Although I'm no ballistics expert, the death wounds on the corpses appear to match those inflicted by an automech. Have any theories about the automechs that did this?
I do. I think the I think the automechanicals were reprogrammed to target the refugees.
My thoughts exactly. How do you believe they were compromised?
It was through the shortwave tower. The saboteur hacked into it and sent out an override.
It seems so simple, and yet it also appears to be the most probable outcome. I agree. The only remaining puzzle piece is why. Why go through all this trouble to eliminate a handful of isolated refugees?
I think it has to do with the stolen relay. Its destruction was deliberate.
Agreed. I do believe that relay is of Protectorate make, and the refugees most certainly didn't build it themselves. They were likely Protectorate as well. I hypothesize that they used it to listen in on Protectorate communications, then sold what they learned to Sub Rosa.
How do you think they blew their cover?
After the Vox relay's recent destruction, High Command would have ordered a security sweep of all communication systems. This outpost's relay would have returned a signal. Upon learning of this camp's existence, they'd have dispatched a sentinel to cross off any would-be traitors. Hence the destruction we bear witness to.
If only we'd found this dastardly sentinel. They might answer for their crimes.
I admire your enthusiasm, but these refugees were traitors to the Protectorate, though I still believe there was a solution here beyond complete annihilation. Now with that finished, Hold. Some things approach. Be ready. I suspect someone has disapproved of our inquiry. Seems the machines return, bent on eliminating any stragglers. To arms!
Let me handle this. Looks like a fight.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Look alive, Commander.
That was a hardy engagement. You held your own. These Omex will never be used to perpetrate such heinous acts again. I believe we're at the end of our investigation. The prospect of sharing our findings with the broker isn't terribly appealing, but we've little choice. I will locate my wretched Sub Rosa transport and return to Free Market Station. Pleasure fighting beside you. Be sure you return to Free Market Station to debrief with me. Despite our work here, I somehow doubt the broker would grant an audience to me alone.
Alrighty. You played as the DM. Alright. Several evil elves got their heads bashed in by a reindeer centaur wielding a giant bell. Jingle bells, anyone? Jingle my bells. See, like, the skill checks are so nostalgic. It feels like this time they took their time to actually consider multiple possibilities to end a quest. And Buddy the elf, it turned into a werewolf. Oh my god. Buddy the elf turned into a werewolf. That seems a little bit strange, but okay. I'm not gonna ask too many questions. This is a big island. I'm going to be exploring it for a hot minute. Let's check this facility. Ooh, what's this over here? Personally, I didn't have a problem with the skill checks in the first Outer Worlds, but I don't know. I feel like I'm less scrutinous of these games in the same way that other people are. Like, Other people are scrutinous of games in a unique capacity that, like, I just don't bother with. Like, there's so many times that I see people's complaints about a video game, and it's like, oh man, they just had you, like, running in circles, press it, like, go to the other end of existence, press a button, go to the other end of existence, and press a button. And to a certain degree, I think because I like exploring the map so much that I don't notice whenever those are the tasks that you're performing. So... I have a meeting at 3:15. Check back in afterwards. If I'm still streaming, then I will be happy to say hello to you one more time. I expect you to be good and at work, Strife. Alright, I'll try to keep my pants on. Because I assume that's what being good means. Hello, Cyber Snatcher, how you doing? No. No. Shoot.
Liquidate him!
What's wrong, NB? Am I supposed to take my pants off? Is this the messaging that I'm getting here? Hello, Tev. You always walk in at the most opportune moments. It's okay. I'll be hall monitor. Extrema, you couldn't try to hall monitor if you knew how. Yeah, that's right. I'm calling your expertise into question. Tev, he's harassing chat. I'm not harassing anyone. Nothing could be further from the truth. You're telling lies.
Looks like we're in for a hike.
As a reminder to everyone, I am currently streaming for charity, !charity, to be able to donate to a good cause, St. Jude's Children's Hospital. No, shoo. Ratchet keeps coming into my office wanting to get into my lap so badly. He's giving me the big eyes.
Dead without my Trinitide. Armed and ready. Guns dry.
Time!
How are you still upright over there?
Good question that I don't have a good answer for. I need a goddamn scope on this thing.
The idea is to kill them before you die.
Inez, I fucking swear.
I was just thinking, you know what would make this climb better? Being shot at.
You're totally right about that, Niles. Getting shot at definitely is making this climb up the mountainside better. Threatening to take his pants off. Hey, I'm a certified forklift driver. Don't you dare question my intellectual capacity. Stiff neck, but happy to be there. I got something else that's stiff. He cold. He says, change your... He cold. He says, change your shirt so I can do sits. evidently I cannot shut that particular radio off for some bizarre reason. What am I even doing here? Like, I saw something. I was like, I'm gonna go climb that thing. And I don't even know what the benefit is supposed to be of me climbing this thing. You better be nice or I might have to redeem squats to the point Tev will have to become a forklift certified to move you from A to B. Listen, there are bigger and better ways. Oh dear.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
They've got themselves a very defensible position here.
Ready to waste them on your command.
Ooh. Woo.
Let me handle this.
I think our demolitions expert here decided to blow everyone else up.
Looks like a fight.
Oh, he's down. Okay, cool. Yes, Fortnite victory while watching, you will. Oh, didn't know that you played Fortnite. Oh, and spiked balls, William. Stop distracting me with stiff ones and shirt changes. I remember my rant I went on to justify my spiked balls teabagging. God, the things that were happening during the last stream whenever things closed up. I wanted to sit there and read everything, but it wasn't an option because I had to get moving. If you can read this, if you can't have someone read it for you. Keep away from the refugee camp near the estates. It's full of auto mechs that'll kill you and mash you good. Not worth getting killed for a handful of refugees who won't have any Adrena time anyhow. Could wait for them to fall apart, storm in and scrap them, but better to avoid them altogether. We got all of the Golden Ridge to plunder. Edward Dunze. The new Fortnite season is Kill Bill themed. I like it. Good to know that you're enjoying that which you have access to. And this place has definitely seen better days. Whoa. God damn. Oh, thank you very much for that for that donation, Tev. It goes to a very good cause. Jeebus freaking creepus. Oh. $20, and that puts us 30 on our way to the initial goal of 100. Thank you very much for the donation. It goes to a good cause. You are a very kind person for giving. Have fun and enjoy yourself while you're here. Tev is awesome. Okay. Let's not give her too much ego. Okay.
You could sell everything here and still not have enough to buy a can of Borstwurst. Almost feel bad for him.
Look alive, Commander.
Not so bad, company.
Cocked and loaded. Just get the signal.
Level 10? Holy shit, son.
Dilly-dally. Oh, making strides. Watch yours.
Okay, I've eaten all of the food that I have on me. And while I'm not low on ammo, I definitely need to start thinking about how to get more of it. See, you think your charms and my loyalty to you for all these years will throw me off my game about the legend of Extrema's spiked balls attack? I think not, good sir. I hold all the Infinity Stones here. God. Does that do all of the Infinity Stones fit into your to the pouch that's strapped to your thighs? Or do they go elsewhere? Let's, what's this? This control panel is connected to a charging port for a Dragoon automech, which currently stands immobile, sleeping its mechanical slumber, a number of wires hanging freely, disconnected from the main motivation ports. So I could have hacked into that, but I haven't. Ooh, right. Skill points and perks. Science and speech, like always. Yep. We done. Perks. What do we have here? Charlatan. Many of your lies are more believable and will more likely be accepted as true. Additionally, the likelihood that enemies will target you is reduced. Oh, that's pretty nice. You bet your sweet ass they do. I call it my Infinity Baltlant. I think the more appropriate phrase is Infinity Jockstrap. Or maybe Infinity Thong. Bullet Shield, Trophy Hunter, Rapid Recharge, Slow More, Palm Greaser. Brand enthusiast. Ninja. When your health hits 25%, the gas energy deflection apparatus gadget automatically activates without spending energy. Has a cooldown between automatic activations. Alright, fuck it. I'm buying the goddamn gamer. They have a lot of other perks available. And I have to hand it to them. It's actually interesting. And I'm going to enjoy it. Now arriving at the capitalistic train. Enjoy. And just remember, there's always the opportunity to support a good cause here on the stream with exclamation charity. All of the proceeds go to St. Jude's Children's Hospital. We want to make whatever impact we can this year, as slim as the pickings may be, because economic times, I understand, are difficult. Alright, cool. I'm going to look up here first before I went inside. Then again, now that I look at it, this might be the big place that I need to be headed for. So let's check inside first, now that I actually give it a second look. This is just the station right over here, so.
All aboard! What? You were thinking it too.
Wait, what did I just find? Inventory. Suspicious datapad. This appears to be written in code. You can't decipher it, but it seems like it was once very important to whoever lived here. Huh. Another lockbox. Which I will not be able to open because what the hell are deciphering keys? I don't know. Whoa! Thank you very much for that tip there. For that donation towards the good cause, Extrema. Have I told everyone? I don't think that I've told the story well enough. There's going to be art, like me with a painting easel. Oh wait! I promise the next time that I stream, I will have proper graphics to show off what the goal is. Okay? Proper graphics. Another 20 from another 20, this time from Extrema. Thank you so very much for that kindly donation. We'll see where everything goes. We will see. Thank you very much for throwing that money down. It goes to a good cause, and you're a fantastic person for helping. What have we got here? Nice. I still have yet to find a crafting station, sadly. I'm gonna get to the top of this this mountain and finish inspecting the facilities up here, and then I'll probably be done. Okay, I've read that somewhere else. It's basically the same plaque. Okay, so we're gonna wander ourselves upstairs. little bit of stutter there. Oh my god, the minute I complain about one of these things not being around, I find one. Fantastic. Break down all the junk. We can come back. Crafting. Consumables. Let's do more shock rods. There we go. Woohoo. Let's see. Mom had breast cancer. Thankfully, it was discovered early and could be removed. This is personal. Nobody should have to go through that. I mean, how to phrase this? Like, not a great thing to have learned, you know, what you're, not a great thing to have gone through. But I totally understand the interest that you have in trying to help others. And again, it does go to good cause. So thank you very much. And best wishes to you and your mother, you know, all that stuff. I'm lacking finer words right now, you know? I'm not being particularly eloquent at the moment. So, but you know what it is time for? Like, I've been using this electric gun. It's time to give a shot to the shotgun. Man, I keep disconnecting and reconnecting to chat for some stupid reason. How much sleep did you get, Will? 4 hours, maybe? Okay. Woof, I figured it was that bad. Yeah, I mean, what can I say? You've been there throughout my entire vacation, and you know how little I've been holding to my regular sleep schedule. It certainly hasn't gone well. Is there anything around the other side of this facility? There are other things over there. Much to my surprise. Not as much to find back here as I was hoping for. Okie dokie. So, what's inside this facility then?
Sure, it's pretty now, but have we considered what it might look like on fire?
Sure, Niles. Like, sure. Like, I hear you, buddy. I totally understand where you're coming from there. Things always look better when they're engulfed in flames. Buildings, books, internet cables, people. Damn, I'm not getting into any of these rooms here. It's locked up tight as a drum. Oh my word, who are these two?
Someone crosses me, I cross them off. I am at full bar today.
This window. Don't like it.
Might have a problem.
These strangers should rip them out, shatter them, transfer them with ourselves.
Yes, yes! Grab an order glass scrawler next outing. They'll display us in the standing before we cut them up. Oh, damn.
Get to the line, Commander.
Look at a few courts low, Commander.
That's not good. That's not good.
Free explosion for you!
Niles, I swear, Niles, why? Why? Every single time. Oh, there I go. I don't want to make it about myself. That was not about that was not the point of the dono, but I got a 1-year-old at home and I thought this time I can help. I don't know how to explain correctly. Hope it was well enough. Nah, I get you.
Don't like it. These strangers should rip my...
Let me know when you needed a stretch.
Command.
Oh boy.
Close it in! Throwing boom, 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 boom!
Boy. Oh boy.
For help, but help?
God, it takes too long to reload the same thing.
Give the order and I'll take care of it, Commander.
Niles, I swear, you're shoving me around.
You ain't worth...
There's one down.
Back in business.
Oh, both of them are down. The Wham Hammer. Nice. What's this?
There is a strange sort of humor in the onset of the first war in Arcadia's history, within a few days of my being assigned here. As far from Protectorate society as possible, Golden Ridge suffers under an invading force, and moreover, it appears that our Order colleagues have betrayed us. At first, I lamented my isolation, but I've realized I was where I needed to be of service. The scores of abandoned subjects need a leader. I have enlisted the staff at these estates to help accept the first influx of still loyal Protectorate refugees. More shall come. I shall lead them out of the shadows and into the light. For the good of the Protectorate. This is my calling.
Jesus, all my years learning English at school, and I'm questioning my own phrasing. Ah, Extrema, you got the point across. What did I just pick up? What's this? Tattered Ledger, a list of names seemingly Protectorate. Besides each name lists a date with details of very unprotectorate behavior. Seems like the kind of thing you wouldn't want to leave lying around, lest an arbiter stumble across it. I hardly know what to say about what I've discovered here. It sounded better in my head. You know, things can sound better in your head, but at the end of the day, as long as you're not saying anything empty, you know? You don't want your words to be just like hollow. And at the end, ultimately, if your words aren't hollow, I think that you've done the most important part right, you know? What is this dot? Why is there a dot on my map? It's driving me nuts. Okay, well... really wish I could get into that room. Unfortunately, this is where I have to stop. I finally got off that first island, and now I'm in Dorado, which is nice. Is this... tossball card? Cigarettes. It's definitely some sort of a... Yeah, this is some sort of a graveyard or memorial spot. Not much left here. Your heart is in the right place. That's what matters. It is true. That is truly what matters. Okay. Is that an armed mine? It is not. Hello. Nice. I like finding weapons and explosives just sitting around waiting to be taken. I like taking things. It's fun. Did I loot this guy? It's feeling a bit like I've finished with this place up here, and I'm gonna be like returning later on as a product of my as a product of the main quest. You know me. I'm running around and I'm exploring and I'm picking things up from wherever I find them, rather than following the quest marker, because that's just not my style. I don't really follow quest markers. Quest markers and we've got a tepid relationship, you know? Oh, I'll need to head off to bed. Got to get up early to explore the first Walmart opening in my country. That sounds interesting, if nothing else. Oh, You enjoy yourself, Eli, and sleep well. To the rest of you who are hanging out, thank you so much for coming along for the ride. Thank you so much for enjoying the experience of the start of our giving season and the charity drive once more. 3 donations in, halfway to the first goal. Not too bad, okay? Not too bad. Chat, I just want to say thank you so much for supporting. I hope to see you all on Saturday at 12 noon US Central. I'm not entirely certain that I'm going to be continuing to play the Outer Worlds 2 on stream, because I'm having a really hard time following the narrative because of how stop and go my experience with the game is. I'll put it this way. Narrative-driven games are way better for me if I can just digest them on my own and I'm not trying to entertain at the same time. So there's a half-decent chance that come Saturday, we're going to pick up an old Fallout game and just play that because it's appropriate for Fallout for Hope, and it's going to give me an opportunity to actually just play the Outer Worlds 2 on my own and feel the game out in a way that makes more sense to me, because I won't have to try to focus on entertaining and talking to people at the same time. My God, I can't focus on NPCs and focus on chat at the same time. So maybe we will be playing some classic Fallout or something on the weekend, but we will see what comes out at that point. Also, I will have graphics ready. And by say I will have graphics ready, I mean like I will coax Tev into maybe helping me by making some graphics for the charity operation. But damn it, I'm not home then. Well, I'm so sorry, Extrema. I am so sorry. But my schedule does not change. Anyways, chat, you've been a wonderful and a lovely audience. Thank you so much for the donations and everything. Take care of yourselves. Stay happy, stay healthy, and I will see all of you on Saturday. Until then, I'm out. Catch you later.